Hello, my name is Karen and I am one of the dance artists for the Dance Network Association. Today we are going to be doing another Dancing with Parkinson's class. This is session 4. It's absolutely fine if you've done session 1, 2, 3 and now you're coming on to this one, or if you're doing it as a standalone, that's not a problem. So for today's class it will be about 30 minutes long. We'll be doing warm-up and then a couple of different exercises. If you've done the previous sessions, some of them are going to be add-ons and some of them are going to be brand new. For today's class, I'd love if you have 2 items with you. So the first one is our lovely TheraBand. So a nice stretchy piece of material, Lycra or something like that would be great. The second one is our ribbons. So that again should be in your care package, but a scarf will do if you don't have one of these. Just something you can hold, and it's got some material on the end. Mine's got a little bell, which is quite nice. So those are the 2 objects you need for today's session. And then the last one is just a nice sturdy chair. So something from the dining room perhaps. Just make sure that you've got enough space around you that you're not going to injure yourself if you're moving your arms to the side of you, or the same with your feet. My feet are going to be bare feet today because I'm on a carpet, so I don't want any carpet burns. But yeah, just check what flooring you've got. If you've got tiling or laminate, you might want shoes on, and again, if you've got carpet, you might want to be in socks or bare feet. Just something that's nice, safe and comfortable for you. So let's begin. So start by getting yourself nice and comfy on your chair, placing your feet into the floor in front of you, getting yourself in a sturdy position, thinking about drawing a right angle up to your knees and then to your hips, and then sitting up nice and tall, so engaging that core, growing tall in the spine, relax the shoulders and relax the head. We're just going to start as we normally do with our breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. So just rest your hands nice on your lap. Let's begin. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. And again, lovely deep breath in and breathing out. Lovely. Another one in and out. Lovely. This time as you breathe in, take the shoulders to your ears. As you breathe out, relax them down. And again, up. And relax. Lovely. This time the whole arms, floating them up above the head. Breathing out, trickling those fingertips down. And again. Take a deep breath in, reaching up and trickling it down. Again, breath in, relax the shoulders, breathing out. Good. And just take that breath forward, pushing across the lap, opening it out to the side. Turn the palms down, push. Good, and again, breathing in, reaching further, all the way to the fingertips. Opening it out, turning the palms, pushing down. Lovely, one more. Breath in, reach. Breathing out, and down. Lovely, bring the hands back to the lap. Just take a few gentle shoulder rolls up, back and round. Lovely, we're going to engage with the elbows, so taking the elbows, creating little semicircles. Lovely, and then the whole arm, reaching as far back as you can, opening that chest. Keep breathing. Lovely. One more. Keeping that chest nice and open as you bring the hands back down. Lovely. Gently take our focus up to the ceiling. And through center, looking down at our laps. Lovely. And over one side. Through center and to the other. Back to center. We're going to repeat that again. Looking up. Relax the jaw. Looking down at our laps. Back to center. Over one side. All the way through to the other. Lovely. Back to center. And then just spend a few moments creating those figures of 8 with our chin leading, eking out any tensions, any aches or pains. Mine just cracked. Lovely. And then come to a nice rest in the middle. Good. Lovely. We're just going to stretch out the different parts of our body a little bit more. So taking hold of the chair on one side, scoop that arm up. Have a breath in to reach. And as you breathe out, pouring some weight into that side. You don't have to take it far, just as long as you can feel that stretch. Bringing it up, pushing down, swapping sides, lift and scoop. Breath in, breath out. Lovely. And bringing it up, pushing down. Lovely. Taking one foot out, so you can hold onto the side of your chair and flex that foot, sitting up nice and tall, and point, and flex, point, and down. Lovely. And same with the other foot, bringing it away, and flex, and point, and flex, and point, bringing it down. Use that floor. Lovely. Take the arms, reaching up. Palms meet in the middle. Bring it down. Lovely. Twisting to one side. Holding it there. And back. Push it away. And down. Lovely. Again. Scoop. Palms meet. Through center and twisting to the other side. Hold it there and bring it back, pushing away and down. Lovely. Repeating again. Palms meet, pushing down. Take that twist to the first side. This time we're going to have a little tilt so that elbow reaches the leg. If you can, you might want to take that arm off and reach up and down. And bring it back to center, pushing it up and down. Lovely. And last time, scooping up, palms meet, pushing down, twist to the side, take a tilt. Oh, I've gone the other way. I knew that felt weird. Opening that arm out and down, untilt, back to the center, pushing up and down. Lovely. Give your body a little wiggle. Good. Let's just bring those hands in and we're just going to give ourselves a lovely little massage, waking up the parts of the body that might not be as warm yet. So taking it over to one side, and you can choose whether you want to rub or you might pat along, whatever feels good for you today. All the way up, and a couple of squeezes when you get to the top of your shoulder. Lovely. This is my favourite part. All the way back down, over the hands, and onto the other side. Good. And again, you can choose to rub or pat. Making sure that we're warming it all up. And down onto the legs. You might do one at a time or both together. And again, either throbbing. Lovely. When we get to their knees, just give them some circles one way and the other. And then continuing that down if you can. Lovely. Walking it back up. And relax. Fabulous. So for this next one, if you get your TheraBand, we're just going to stretch and warm ourselves up a little bit more. So taking it in front of you, we had one arm going out and in, out and in. Repeating, we've got out and in, out and in. Good. Together and in. Really feel that stretch. In, 2 more times, out and in, out, in. Good, relax the band over, holding either side. We're going to take our heel digs forward, sitting up nice and tall. We've got heel and back, heel and back, heel, back. Good, 4 more, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Good, taking the band back up, we've got our diagonals. We've got reach and in. Lovely, other side, reach and in. Reach and in. Reach in. Good. Keep going. See if you can really feel that resistance. 2 more. Reach in. Reach and in. Good. Resting the band over. We've got our marches. We've got slow, down. Really take your time. Down. 2 more. Slow, down. Slow. Then we're going to speed it up. Here we go. We've got march, down, march, down. Good. And we speed it up a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Release the bands. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. You might want to use the wrists there. And we're just going to go again, but we're going to speed it up. Are we ready? Are we ready? Sitting up nice and tall, feet planted in the floor. Here we go. 1 and in, 2 and in, 3 and in. Together we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4. Good, resting it over. We've got the heel digs. Here we go. Heel and dig, heel and dig, heel. Good. 4 more. Really pull down on that band. Lovely, bringing it up. We've got the diagonals. Again, spread up a little bit more. We've got stretch and in, stretch and in, stretch, stretch. Good. Stretch and stretch. Can you extend the arms? Lovely. March. 2, 3, and we're going to speed it up even more. March. 2, 3, 4. See how high you can pick your knees up. Lovely. Release the band. Give your hands a shake. Pop that to one side. And we're just going to articulate the body a little bit more. So we're going to start with our fingers. We're pressing. Here we go. Press. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3. Repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Lovely. You should really feel that after the band. And back. 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. Good. Give your hands a shake. We're going to find the opposite arm to elbow. We're going to circle the wrists. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swapping over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bring the arms down. Take that foot high. Ready to circle the ankle? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down. And the other side, taking it out. Flex, here we go. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it down. Lovely. Clasp the hands together. We're going to stir our bowl of porridge or honey or whatever you fancy today. Lovely big stirs. Reaching off. Good. And reverse. Hopefully we're getting nice and warm. One more. Yes. Good. We're going to pop some bubbles. Pop. 2, 3, 4. Anywhere you like. Slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Anywhere you like. 2, 3, 4. Good. Give your body a little move and a shake. Whew. Good. Brilliant work. So hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. I'm definitely feeling warm. If you're indoors, you can always crack open a window. It tends to get a little bit hotter in our homes than it would in a studio or big room setting. So yeah, feel free to open a window. We are going to continue. Excuse me. So we're going to continue. If you've done the previous sessions, you know that I've been looking at different dance styles as inspiration. So we have done a bit of waltz, a bit of tap. So today I thought we'd do a bit of tango. Again, I'm not a tango expert, so I'm kind of making up the movements in what I see as a tango style. I have watched a lot of Strictly Come Dancing, so if you have too, then hopefully you'll appreciate it. You might have done some tango before, so you feel free to shout at the TV saying, "That's not tango, Karen." But we'll give it a go. So we'll repeat the exercise twice, once on each side, but I'll just break down the movement to begin with. So the first thing we're going to do is going to reach up one arm, and I want it to be dramatic as possible. So tango is quite fiery. So we've got one arm coming up, second arm coming up. I know you can't really see my hands, but they're just reaching up all the way through to the fingertips. So sweep and sweep. Then we've got I was going to say ankles, these are my wrists. The wrists are going to twist twice one way, twice reverse, then twice back and down. So you've got 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Yeah? So you're just one way, the other, and back and back. If that's too much, feel free to go with the same direction and make it your own. We've done a lot with our wrists at the minute, so you should feel them nice and warm. If you want to do it half the speed, feel free to do that as well if they're getting tired. It's kind of a, tango flamenco-y feel, so I'm kind of fusing some stuff together here, but we're going to go with it. So 1, 2, all the way down. We're then going to focus onto our feet. So it doesn't matter which foot you start with, we're going to take it in turns. So tap twice forward, twice on the spot. Twice forward, once on the spot, out, in. Same on the other foot. 2 taps, 2 taps. 2 taps, 1 tap, out, in. Yeah? I think we should go up to there with the music. So we've got both arms coming down, reversing the way you're circling. Then we've got 2 taps, 2 taps, 2 taps, 1 tap, out, in. With that out, in, you can make that dramatic as well. You can take your focus to the side and back in. So imagine you're holding a partner and you've got quick, yeah? So we'll do it with the music so you can get the tempo of it and start to get that movement into your body. Are we ready? 1, take your time, and 2, nice and dramatic. We're circling, 1, 2, other way, and back. Good. With the feet we've got tap, tap, in, again tap, tap, in, head, other side, yes. And again tap, tap, 1, head, woo! Brilliant work. Hopefully that made sense with the music and you've had a bit of fun with that. Feel free if you need to pause and go back and do it again before we move on, but I'm going to add on the next bit. So we've just done out, in. We're going to go back to our arms, but we're going to continue with our feet. So it's a little bit like doing that motion, the patting the head and rubbing the stomach at the same time. But we'll start nice and simple. So with the feet, all they're doing is marching. And it's not off really big, just keeping it nice and small with the rhythm of the music. Yeah? With the hands, we're going out and in, out and in. So it's like you're scooping up something and bringing it back into your body. Yeah? And again, you can make that dramatic as you like. 3, 4. Good. We then give our hands a little bit of a break and we continue with our feet. We've got 2 rond de jambes. So you're taking one foot out, circle it round and back in. Do that twice on the same side. Out, back in, and then repeat on the other side. Out, around, in, out, around, in. Fabulous. So from the beginning we've got 1 arm, 2 arms. Circle, 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 and circle. With the feet. Tap, tap, in, tap, tap, in, out, in, tap, tap, in, tap, tap, in, out, in. Then continue the marching. Continue the marching. Add the arms. Add the arms. Good. Then circle with the foot. Same side twice. Then switch to the other leg. Switch to the other leg. Shall we give it a go with the music from the beginning? Like I said, make it dramatic. Let's go. 1. Good. And 2. Really sweet. We're circling. 1, 2. Back. Lovely. And 2. With the feet, we've got out, out, in, repeat, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, tap, in, out, in, marching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep the hands still, circle, and circle, good, and circle, circle, yes! Fabulous work! So the more we do it, the more dramatic we can be once we get more familiar with the movement. I've got one tiny more bit to add on and then we're going to go back from the beginning, repeating it on each side. So the last little bit we've just done, our legs comes out and round twice on the last side. We are then taking opposite arm to leg. So if this is my left leg, this is my right arm, I'm going to extend out and in. And then repeat on the other side. So you've got this diagonal connection, out and in. And I can make that dramatic, so I might turn that shoulder away and snap it back in, and then out and in. So you can imagine if you're a lady, you've got your big tango skirt or dress, you might be taking that up and in, or you might have a fan and bring it back in. And if you're a gentleman, you might have your suit jacket, you might open it out and in, or you might have, I might be crossing genres there, but you know, the red bit of material, you might have that out and in, so you might choose to take both arms together. So kind of make it your own, but you're going to do that once and twice, 3 times, 4th time, finish. And then we're going to go back to the beginning, but this time the other arm comes up, circle down, the other foot starts, out, in. Yeah? So, have some time if you need to pause to go through that material. I think we should go from the beginning, adding that in, and then go straight into the other side. I believe in you, it's going to be great. Let's do it. Are we ready? We've got nice and slow 2, sweep the arms, recircling 1, 2, reverse, reverse, good, and in with the feet, we've got tap, tap, in, good, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, in, out, in, and marching, you might want to take the focus to the hand, good, then we've got the feet round, and other side, are we ready for the dramatic? We've got 1, and in, good, 2, and in, lovely, 3, and in, 4, fantastic, and in, are we ready? Other side, 1, lovely, and 2, nice, and 1, 2, make it as dramatic as you can, lovely, other side with the feet, tap, tap, in again, tap, tap, are we ready? Out, in, tap, tap, in, tap, tap, dramatic, good, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rond de jambe on the side, round, and round, keep that connection to the floor if you can, good, then weave 1, and in, 2 more, 3, and in, make it really dramatic, 4, and in, good, brilliant. So we might do that next session, we will see, but I'm going to move on to one last exercise before we cool down, and I've got a poem here which I wanted to read to you, as it's kind of drawing inspiration for this next exercise. So, apologies if I say any of it wrong. So we have got, it doesn't have a title actually, so I'm just going to go straight into it. Water hollows stone, wind scatters water, stone stops the wind, water, wind, stone. Wind carves stone, stone's a cup of water, water escapes and is wind, stone, wind, water. Wind sings in its whirling, water murmurs going by, unmoving stone keeps still, wind, water, stone. Each is another and no other, crossing and vanishing through their empty names, water, stone, wind. That was a tongue twister a little bit. So, I thought we'd use that as inspiration. I really like the different words it uses to describe the wind moving and how it interacts, and the same with the water and the stone. I bought my ribbon because I thought it would be nice to create some movement with this. So as I said, if you've got your ribbon, now's the time to grab it, or a scarf or anything like that would be great. So the first part, let me just quickly read that out again. We're just going to look at the first little bit of the poem today. So water hollows stone, wind scatters water, stone stops the wind, water, wind, stone. So I love the words hollow, scatters and stops. So they are my inspiration. So I thought we could take it. I'm going to teach you a first section and I'm going to see if you can create your own. Don't panic. I know whenever I say create your own, everyone panics a little bit, but use those words as inspiration and feel free to use what I'm going to teach you, the first part of it, as a starting point. So let's actually just pop the ribbon down for the moment, and we're just going to do it with our arms. So hollows, the first part. So I want you to imagine you're cradling a baby. We're going to bring it down past our knees and back up to our lap. So it's like you could imagine you're hollowing out something here. So you just got the hands overlapping and we're scooping down and back up. And then we're scattering. So pushing our hands away, doesn't matter which side you start, we're going to scatter it round. It'd be really nice if we've got the hollow coming one way and then the scatter reversing in the opposite direction. And I really want you to reach the arms out as much as you can, so really plant your feet down into the floor. And the last one was stop. So we're going to reach the arms up and down, hitting the laps. If you can, take your heels off and bring it down so you've got a bit of a stomp, like a full stop. Yeah? So from the beginning we've got hollow and push back, scatter, reach the arms up, heels come off, stop. And then we're going to repeat the same movements for water, wind and stone. So water, I'm going to go for the classic, rippling that arm across your body. Then take both arms up and whirl that wind around. So you've got like a lasso. I'm imagining kind of the outer part of a tornado or twister, so the wind whirling us around. And then stone, I'm going to go for a classic stone shape, so creating that circle with the hands. Yeah, so let's just go back from the beginning. We've got hollow, reaching around, reverse, scatter, and on that part I'm using my fingertips as well, and then reaching up, heels, stop, water, reach it round, wind, and stone. Fabulous. So, I keep picking up my ribbon, I'm so keen to use it. Let's just try that without the ribbon, as we've just done it, but with some music. Ready? Sitting up nice and tall, plant those feet down. Here we go. We've got hollow, scatter, reaching up and stop, water, wind and stone. Lovely. Okay, you can pick up your ribbon now. I know you've all been dying to do it as well. So with the ribbon, we are going to just see, and it might look different to how I'm doing it, we're going to see how we can use that within the piece. So it might be that the hollow changes from this to just one arm, or it could be both arms. So have a little play, see what you want to do with that first movement. I'm going to use one arm to bring that round. The next movement was the scattering. So again, you might have both arms coming round, but the ribbon's just in one. You might swap it around and do it twice. Yeah? So, hollow, scatter. I'm going to do mine twice, swapping it round. And then we've got stop. So throw it up. I like it because it's got the bell on, so you can hear and it throws and stops. So you've got a bit of a whip with that. Good. And then water. I'm going to use mine to create the shape of the water. And then the wind. And then the stone. Yeah, so you can see how the ribbon extends the movement even further, especially with that stop. And you can choose whether you want to keep it in one hand or swap between, which might mean that you, for example, if you do the hollow movement, you might do it back each way, the same as I've done with the scatter. So maybe just pause and spend some time now figuring out what you want to do with each of those movements with the ribbon in your hand. And then, yeah, we'll do it with the music when we're all back together. Are we ready? However you've changed it, we've gone from the beginning. We've got hollow, scatter, stop, good, water, wind, stone. Fabulous. Brilliant. So if you pop your ribbon to the side, we're just going to do a little bit of a cool down, and then next session, the 5th session, we'll finish that little section off with the poem. Good, so have a little wiggle in your chair, get yourselves comfy again, sitting a little bit maybe further forward. Good. Have a lovely deep breath in. Breathing out. Good. This time, really sigh that breath out. So breathing in. Let me hear you. Good. Lovely. 3rd time. Breathing in. Sigh it out. Good. Taking the shoulders up as you breathe in. Breathing out, relaxing them down. And again. Breathing out. Good. And the whole arm. And again, breath in. Breath out. Lovely. Scooping those arms up. And down. And again, deep breath in, reaching up. And down. Good. Hands back on the lap. Just take a few shoulder rolls. Nice and slow. Relaxing the breath with each one. One more. Good. Let's take one hand to the opposite shoulder and just gently twist towards that. You might want to hold on to the chair. Bringing it back, opening that arm, pushing down. Lovely. Swapping over, other hand, opposite shoulder. Twisting towards that. And back, open it out. And down. Lovely. Holding onto the chair, scooping one leg up, flexing that foot. Keeping it off the ground, bring that knee in towards the chest. Holding it with each arm. Supporting your leg. Good. Push that foot all the way out. Point that toe, bring it in. Lovely. And on the other side, flex. Hold that there. Knee in towards the chest, hugging that in, pushing it all the way out, extend, point the toe, and down. Lovely. Taking the arms up, and to the side, hold them there. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, give yourself a lovely hug, just gently curving that spine, looking down at the mat. You might want to take a gentle sway here, releasing the lower back. Breathing in, extending and pushing out. Good. Fabulous. We're just going to take our hands together and squeeze. Lovely. And on the other side, squeeze. And again, squeeze each side. And then we're going to release all that energy out to each other. Push. Lovely. Brilliant work, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed today's session. And I cannot wait to dance with you again. And I shall see you soon. Bye.